everybody? Daddy P Not 3D, also known as P-Note, here with one of the most outspoken members of the speedrun community, Cyberdemon. How you doing tonight, man?
What's freaking poppin'?
Same old, same old. I was off for a couple weeks sickness, so this interview took about 700 years to put together, but finally glad we're getting it done.
Yeah.
So let's jump right in, man. I think a lot of people that are going to watch this interview know exactly who you are, and for better or worse, love you or hate you, I mean, you're definitely a polarizing member of the community. What are your thoughts on that? That's just always how it's been?
Yeah, I guess.
That works. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get started with speedrunning, with streaming, any of that type of thing?
I was a Let's Player on YouTube.com for 2 years, and then I stopped, and then I started streaming on Twitch.tv, and it's been about 2 years.
So you got a
yeah.
pretty decent following with that. I would assume by your name you started with Doom, if I had to guess.
No. I started with a shitty indie game called Edge. It's really good, though. Should check it out.
I shall. What kind of game is that?
It's a epic platformer.
You seem to be into the epic platformers, really. You're kind of all over the place with the streaming with Mega Mans and Resident Evils and Spyros and all kinds of other stuff. You're just trying to find something to like to do, or just kind of being all over the place?
Well, I'm autistic, so I do whatever the heck I want.
Well, I can relate to that. I got 2 autistic kids of my own. So
not bad.
So
should tell them to follow me on Twitch, by the way.
Well, one of them's only 5, and she doesn't even know I do this. So
tell her to follow me anyway.
Twitch is an interesting question for me. I mean, I've been in your stream quite a bit lately, kind of just watching and taking in stuff, getting trolled by your viewers, you know, the normal good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't strike me as the type of person that would enjoy a lot of people watching you and commenting what you're doing.
Well, it would be cool in the sense that I could just make fun of stupid people all day. See, as it is, I can only make fun of like 1, maybe 2 stupid people every once in a while. But I mean, if I had like hundreds of viewers, like there'd be a stupid person in my stream to make fun of like all the time, and that'd be really cool.
Well, you're on your way there. I mean, how long have you been sitting at that 25, 30 viewer mark?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're asking.
Well, you've been at, every time I've been in your stream, you got about 30 viewers roughly. Is that average? Has that been like that for a while?
It's been like that for about 1.5 years. Yeah. But it mostly depends on what game I'm playing. For example, if I'm playing Naruto or something, I usually get like 50 or 60. If I'm playing like Doom, it depends on what Doom I'm playing, but I've gotten like 60 playing Doom. But because I play so many different games, most people just follow for one game.
That's true.
So
I can relate to that. Well, jump right into the next big question, SGDQ, which you're headed to. What are you playing at SGDQ?
Hopefully I'll be playing Muppet Race Mania, all stunts.
That game is amazing. By the way, I watched you play it for about 4 hours a couple weeks ago.
It's really good. Just a reminder that 100% of that game is 6 hours.
Wow. That seems like a pretty long racing game.
It's pretty epic.
I'm trying to think of where else we can go. So, let me ask you this. Personal experiences. I was in your chat. The first time I was in there was the time I asked you if we could do an interview, and you were all about it. I appreciate that.
Not bad.
You had a few interesting viewers in there. Are those guys pretty regulars, I guess, as far as that type of stuff goes?
Yeah, dude.
It's always hard to tell who you know in your stream and who you don't know, because you kind of treat everybody the same way.
There's no special treatment. I've got no moderators. You can say whatever the heck you want. It's pretty epic.
I know you were talking about banning somebody yesterday in your stream. Were you talking about when I put the Witwix emote in your chat?
Oh yeah, you should probably just die.
Yeah, thinking about it.
Yeah.
So,
reminder that Witwix stole my memes and makes thousands of dollars off of them.
He definitely makes a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm really freaking mad. You might not be able to tell, but I'm freaking furious.
No, I can't.
Okay.
You kind of sound. You give me the same impression. Whether I can't tell if you're happy or sad most of the time.
That's because
Which
I'm nothing.
you're just neither.
Yep.
That works. So LZH, a lot of my Lzuruha people are familiar with you. Do you know a lot of them personally, or do they just know you from streaming?
The only person I know of that associates with him is Disenchantment. Everyone else, I don't really know unless they come to my stream. They just don't tell me.
Which,
But they seem like cool people, I suppose.
yeah, it's a pretty good group. I mean, you got a lot of groups out there. You got SDA and SRL, and they kind of got their own type of thing going. But you know,
Yeah.
we try to not be the cookie cutter crowd, if you will. I think you fit pretty well into that type of thing.
Yeah.
So tell us about the future. You got AGDQ coming up. I know some of your feelings on that. I mean, it's a big donation type stream, but I know you aren't really into the donation part of it. Is you're just going just to show off your game, just to kind of do that type of thing?
Yeah, I don't really care about donations.
I think I was in your stream when you mentioned that. Why would I care about donations if they're not for me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares?
Well, that's true. I mean, to each their own at that point. I mean, they raise a lot of money for good stuff, but it is what it is.
Reminder to donate to the Cyberdemon Foundation?
Which benefits Cyberdemon, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a pretty good foundation.
That sounds pretty good. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So this might be a tough question to answer. The future. I mean, you're doing. I think I've seen you run about 16 games in the last 3 days. So I mean, that's probably not
Oh,
the
yeah.
easiest question to answer at this point. But do you have any solid type plans to settle down on any specific game?
Well,
Type of thing?
my main game is Doom. Uh, it's the game I usually come back to the most. But there's also Mega Man X6. Everything else I just kind of rotate in between.
Current world
But
record holder, if I'm correct, right?
oh yeah, kind of a big deal.
Right off the Twitter feed. I love it.
Oh yeah,
So,
speaking Twitter is a good website. Reminder to follow me.
well, definitely. I mean, I know I do. I like reading your tweets every day. It's a nice, refreshing difference from everything else I read on there. So, you're pretty outspoken about the speedrunning communities and specific game community, well, communities in general. It seems like. What are your thoughts on that kind of stuff? This is your forum to let everybody know what the deal is with that.
Well, it depends on who it is and what community, but they're usually garbage. Like, if you ask me a specific community, I can answer that question better. But
Is there one that you hate more than any other one?
uh, it's probably the Mega Man community. They're really bad. It's filled with shitty old boy elitists who are immune to change and other opinions.
Now, does the Mega Man community, does that envelop like classic NES Mega Mans and the X community
It's
type
mostly
stuff?
people that speedrun like one or two Mega Man games, but think their opinions are relevant in every single Mega Man game and try to enforce their opinions on every single Mega Man game, especially ones they don't play.
Backseat gamers for life.
Yeah, I guess.
Definitely. Well, this is the point in the interview where you can, give any shout outs you want to give out, let everybody know where to find you. I think a lot of people already do, but feel free to, let everybody know Twitch.
Are you gonna put
Twitter.
my information in the description, or do I have to say it out loud?
Either or. I can do whatever you want me to do.
All right, can you do both?
I can do both.
All right.
Let's see. So I know you got a Twitter. I don't know the number. Cyberdemon, is it 542?
531. Holy moly! It's my freaking birthday. How could you forget that shit?
I don't think I knew that was your birthday. I know now.
Yeah, it's too late. Freaking a week later.
Well, I think that's your username pretty much everywhere, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Except for Hitbox. Hitbox has no numbers.
Does
But
people still watch Hitbox?
sometimes.
Do you
I
ever
have
do you stream on
an
there?
epic stream called Hitbox 2 Night, or every random night I stream on Hitbox. It's epic.
Nice. I'll have to check
Yeah.
that out. Well, you got it here, folks. You can follow him at Cyberdemon531, and that's going to be on Twitch, Twitter. Is that YouTube as well?
Oh yeah.
And also on Hitbox for the random Hitbox streams at just Cyberdemon with no numbers after it. Any particular
Yeah.
people you want to shout out to or make them feel horrible before we turn this off?
I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Jackery for being the gayest motherfucking idiot on the planet.
That
And that's it.
works. All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time out. I know it's taken us a couple weeks to put this together, but I'll let you get back to what you're doing. This will be up on
Okay.
the YouTube channel probably within a day or two.
Not bad.
Disenchantment's pretty good with that type of stuff. And this has been the Gold Split, guys, with Cyberdemon. Make sure you follow us. Subscribe to the channel, follow Cyberdemon and all
Don't
those
do that.
places.
Just subscribe to me instead.
Subscribe to Cyberdemon as well. We suck. Don't worry about what we're doing. He's
Yeah,
doing much
exactly.
more important things than we are, I bet.
Oh
But
yeah.
this is where we're at. Leave a comment on there. Let us know who else you want to see on this show, and we'll get somebody else on here that you want to see. All right. That's tonight. Later.
Yeah.